Roomies, it's Roma, and welcome to the Wynn. We thought we'd come over today because they hired me to do a job. Just kidding. How iconic the Wynn would still look if we redesigned it. So let's take some time to take a peek around. It's busy. It's CES this week, so it's pretty busy and packed and stuff, and try to stay out of everybody's way. But we thought we'd take some time to just take a peek at everything and see what it would look like if Roma redesigned it. So let's go. The first thing I would redesign are the columns. I know they're holding up the building, so we probably couldn't get rid of them altogether, but maybe just make them look somehow a little more updated. I know that Vegas is the land of illusion, and some of the columns are here to make you feel like you're in a different world, different country, that sort of thing. And columns are beautiful if you're in Italy, but sometimes if they're in structures where they feel like they shouldn't be, they kind of look fake. And the mosaic finish on those is probably one of the things I think I dislike about them the most. So that would probably be the first thing I'd try to get rid of and change. One of the next things I would probably switch up would be this area. Now, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but my thought is, what are you trying to give me? What exactly is it serving? What exactly is it giving us? Are you trying to give us garden? Are you trying to give us Central Park? Are you trying to, what is it that we're going after? And my thing is, make it more dramatic, make it bigger, give us more sort of room to walk through, make the ceiling sort of higher, make it sort of speak for itself, and just give it a look of, I guess, more opulence and just more grandeur. Just if you're gonna give it to me, make it big. Make the ceilings higher. It is this open element where it feels like it is a botanical garden, and I get that. But my thing is, that I think I would do is just give us more of what the space is. Higher ceilings, bigger trees, more trees. And then there is this little area that you can see up here where there are plants and that sort of thing. And I don't know for sure, but is that an area that you can sit at and enjoy a coffee or have a dessert, or is there a restaurant there? That's what I would do. If you're gonna have an area like that where it's separated and you're trying to make it this feature, is there a use for it? So it to me, it doesn't make sense to have this extra space where there's no utility for it. And so, yeah, add it, make it beautiful, but then also have a feature where people can come and enjoy a cup of coffee, or read online, or a workspace where you can get some work done while you're traveling and that sort of thing, and just make it inviting where people want to come and spend some time there and give it a useful feature of the atrium. Yeah, I mean, I would want to sit up there, cross my legs, get some work done, have some coffee, check out the hotties, something like that. Some of the brass features and the planters, I think I would update. So like the little scrolly designs here that are on the planters, I don't know, I would change that and update it, make it a little more modern. This, I'm not sure what that is. The planters, I mean, I'm sure that it's kind of that Grecian look that you get from the columns and stuff too. I don't know, I would just update it and make them a little, I like the size of them, it's just the shape I think needs to be updated. So I would do that. The other thing I think I would take the time to update is the flooring. Now, don't get me wrong, mosaic tile and inset tile work is beautiful, gorgeous, classic. But I think I would just update it with a different material and just a different sort of inset pattern, maybe a little more dramatic, maybe something a little more Art Deco that sort of would speak to some of the other finishes that we're changing. I mean, it's nice, but the flowers are just kind of not doing it for me. flowers. Let's talk about it. These are beautiful. I do love them. I like the outdoor part of that, the garden aspect of it. I think what I would probably do different is maybe make them where they're a little more structured or layered, and probably put them in planters where they look more like a feature and not just planted in the ground. I mean, I like this raised area here, but it's just the plants. So there's really nothing up there. And maybe they're doing something for it. Maybe they're switching it out for the season. I don't know. But if it were me, I would have the planters or something where it just looked like it was more of a feature, not just sort of laid in the ground like that. And as you know, my favorite thing they haven't added is a water feature. So I would have to have a water feature of some sort. Just the sound of water or the look of water, or maybe some sort of playful fountain, kind of like they have at Disneyland where the water sort of travels back and forth. I like stuff like that. And I would probably have something like that. The last thing I think I would probably change or talk about is the bear. And yes, iconic. I know it's a piece of art, and everyone stops and takes their picture in front of it. I actually did that when I got here today. But maybe sort of do something where he looks just a little different during the seasons where you're sort of changing it up. Maybe do some sort of, I don't know, AI generated bear, so that, you know, when the seasons change, he can look a little different, maybe be a little more animated, have on different costumes. I don't know, just something different where it just feels a little more updated and a little more, I don't know, suited to what the hotel would be if you updated it. Well, Roomies, that concludes today's video. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this as always. And it's just fun to do stuff different. You know, I like to do different things. And it's nice to come out and explore different areas of the place where I live, and just do some things and see some iconic areas of Las Vegas, and just play around with that and maybe see what it would look like if we switched it up a little bit. So I hope you liked today's video. Take the time to go down and give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, I look forward to creating with you.